Robbie Anderson. So this is a guy that has been up and down in fantasy for most of his career, mostly due to who was throwing him the ball. Let's be honest here. He hasn't had great quarterback play. And
most of it's been Darnold.
Yeah, most of it's been Sam Darnold, unfortunately. Him and Baker seem to be on the same page. He got targeted a ton. He finished off with
5 for 102.
Yeah, 5. So 8 targets, 5 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown. So solid stat line. Definitely something that you feel pretty good about. You can tell ownership is low on most platforms except for Sleeper. And so we wanted to make sure we put him in here because Yahoo and ESPN ownership really should be much higher than this. Even for a guy in an offense that has a lot of questions like Carolina's has over the last few years, there should be higher ownership here. How do you feel about Robbie Anderson?
Robbie Anderson, I've loved the talent forever, but he's been in those situations where he hasn't had a good quarterback throwing him the ball forever. Your career with the Jets, and then you move to the Panthers, who have had 8 quarterbacks in 3 years. It's not a very good situation. Now, he did struggle last year, right? He was getting targets last year. And I don't know why like ownership dropped so low going into 2022, because we didn't expect somebody else to take targets from him, right? It's him and DJ Moore. And that was the worst that Robbie Anderson has ever played himself, right? Not just stats wise, but just he had some drop issues last year. He's a super talented wide receiver. He's in an offense that should improve as the season goes on, as Baker and him and DJ Moore get more acclimated. We're going to see good play by Robbie Anderson this year. Now, is he a guy that you're going to put in your lineup some weeks and then he throws up a dud and frustrates you? That's Robbie Anderson. But Robbie Anderson is also the guy that could get you 8 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns on a given week. But I do think he's going to be fairly consistent in the 8 to 12 point range where he doesn't kill your lineup, but have the opportunity for 25-point weeks on any given week.